to license it.
Meep, meep.
Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to Maple Leaf Matchbox Makeovers. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is a 1:65 scale Matchbox Superfast Road Dragster. This is the condition that mine came in a large lot of eBay cars, and you can see that mine's been well worked over with a Sharpie pen, and this front axle is terribly bent out of shape. But both of those can be fixed up easily. I'll give it a fresh paint job and a wheel swap. So pour yourself a cup of coffee, hit the like and subscribe buttons, and settle in for about 10 minutes, and it'll look like a brand new car. This is the first build in my summer lineup. A collection which I didn't choose haphazardly. This road dragster is a fantasy car to kick things off. I've also included an exotic, 2 first responder vehicles, an American muscle car, a European rally car, and my epic summer project, a Super Kings Gaslands war rig. It's already underway, and I'll be posting regular updates of that build on my other social media sites. I'm going to complete the cars in advance and upload all 8 of them to YouTube with scheduled Saturday release dates, so there won't be any dead air time on my channel. So make sure you've hit that notification bell and stay tuned right here for all the fun of summer 21. I hope you're safe and healthy, and that we'll all get out a bit more for some barbecues and maybe some beach time this summer. My wife and I will be exploring her beautiful home country of Austria in our RV. Mountains, lakes, schnitzel and beer. Good times. And I'll be bringing my laptop and watching and commenting on your builds all summer long, so I don't miss any of the action either. The Matchbox Road Dragster was produced from 1971 to 1975, and interestingly, it was the 5th car to be catalogued as number 19 in the original 1-75 series. It has come out in red, orange red, metallic purple, and metallic red, all with a clear windshield and a white interior and a number 8 sticker. As I'm giving the plastic parts a wash in some soapy water, I'll share a little tip with you. This is some .51 brake fluid, and it's an excellent product to use if you just want to remove some of that Sharpie kit paint. I let it soak for, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes or so, and then I gave it a brush with the soapy water, and it came out really nicely. Here I'm working on the 50-year-old windshield. It's got the regular scratch and scuff marks on it, and it had some Sharpie on it as well, so I also gave it a dunk in the brake fluid. Not quite as long, and with a little elbow grease, it came out also. So there's a tip that you can probably find that brake fluid in your garage on a shelf somewhere, and it's got a good application now for your hobby. I gave the Stockin 16-cylinder engine a quick spritz with some chrome paint. And here you see the paint is coming off beautifully. Pretty straightforward restoration project today with all of the same perfunctory steps that I always go through, including the wire brush, and I'll follow that with a Scotch-Brite pad. But look at this, there's some casting lines here. You can work on that with the little needle files, and you see that I started it with that. There it is laying on my workbench, but I decided to go with a Dremel sanding drum attachment, which went much more quickly, followed by the Scotch-Brite pad. And this is one of the first times I've used a new tube of flits for a polishing application. And I'm favorably impressed with this. Doesn't take very much. And I give it a good once over and rub it with a cloth. And I repeated that 2 times because I want to give it this special paint job. This is not Spectra Flame. It's simply the Tamiya brand Clear Blue. And I'm putting that right on the highly polished bare metal. Start with a mist coat. I make sure I get underneath and most importantly right inside those wheel wells. 10 minutes drying time, and I put on a second layer and then a wet coat, and I put that aside in my homemade UV light box to cure while I get the flits back out and attack the underside of the chassis in the same fashion. Kind of scary because the first thing that happens is everything goes black before the polish kicks in, and again with a cleaning rag. It's looking great. I'm happy to apply my first set of Samed wheels on the Road Dragster today. Look how sharp looking these are. Some deep dish chrome wheels. Samed has partnered together with my channel. I'm very happy to promote them and give you a honest review. This set is called Chromo, and it looks great on the dragster. Notice that I have painted the underside of the casting in flat black, and I also did that on the plastic interior, and that's for a reason. The back wheel wells are quite large on this, and when you flip it over upside down, all you're going to see now under the wheels is black instead of the cream-colored interior or something that would take your focus away from the car. Three screws hold this one back together after it clicked nicely into place, and zoom, look at it go on those new Samed wheels. Let's have a closer look. You might think I made a paint error on the chrome engine, but I didn't. It's just so shiny. It's reflecting this nice blue paint job. And as I turn it, you'll see that the reflection changes. The underside is nicely done. I put my channel logo on that. The glass cleaned up beautifully. The axles are straightened now, and I think it looks terrific, especially when we go back and revisit it in its original state. Well, somebody loved it a lot and played with it hard, and look at it now. I changed up the color, and I didn't detail the parachute or the tail lights, and I didn't put a sticker on it. I wanted to leave it kind of Hot Wheels stock, and maybe the next new owner will get the Sharpie pen out immediately and do some of their own customizing, but this is the way that I have reimagined the Road Dragster. It looks good in the diorama, and you can see that's just a really sweet looking paint job that I got, and the Samed wheels look fantastic, don't they? Into a blister pack it goes, like all of my restoration cars, and I'm going to return this to the Goodwill store, and it'll be a free gift for a little boy or girl. I want to thank you for visiting today and invite you to come back again and often. It's coffee time.